So viewers, I'll score this for next to nothing. It's an old Akai stereo integrated amplifier model AM2350. Vintage amp, up to 70 watts per channel. It's a 4-channel amp. Uses STK ICs. This is Japanese made. Good old stuff. Not as good as my old Sansui, not quite as old, but still a pretty good amplifier. It's got a fault with it where the which speaker was it? The right channel on both speakers A and B. I was just getting 40 volts DC, and of course I used cheap shitty speakers. A good thing I did, because that speaker went smoke. 40 volt DC straight to those two speakers. The other channel was fine. You can see in this one the meter's actually got pegged. It was like that when I got it. I was wondering why. They are STK 082 power amplifiers. So I would say they'll be, yeah, that's a problem, to be in those chips. There'd be a short in one of these chips. The cable was good for about 30 seconds and then it just started putting pulsed straight DC to the speaker there and popped it. It cooked the voice coil up with straight DC. 40 volts going straight to the speakers, and these filter capacitors are 42 volt rated at 6800 microfarads. So 42 volts pretty much what this thing runs on, so pretty much rectified out of that rectified power straight out of that transformer was going straight into one of the speakers. That's not going to do much good for the speaker, is it? So I'll have to order some new ones of those. Okay viewers, well, got these two capacitors out, and these kind of felt like they were slightly bulged compared to the rest of them. So I tested them, and they're not 47 microfarads, both of them are about 23 microfarads. So that seems wrong. They are slightly bulged, but I'll run this without those capacitors in the circuit and see what the voltages are. Cap cheese. This one got a bit too excited. I must have loved being tortured to death. This one didn't juice its pants. There's a lot of glue on the circuit board. This one juiced a little bit. Just got a bit excited there. Let's power this thing up and probe these with a multimeter. Obviously going to get nothing or something. Let's see what happens. I've looked up these integrated circuits. You can't get these STKs. They're pretty common, but for some reason the shipping's like 20 bucks on one country and fucking 30 on another. Shipping's a killer. Cheapest I've found I can get altogether, I get it for about 60 bucks. I can buy both, plus shipping is 60 bucks. Best I can get. It's shipping's a bloody killer, but I'll leave those capacitors out, we'll power this up and see what it does. Just for a quick test, and I'll put the capacitors in and we'll go from there. Anyway, it's just definitely this IC STK 082. So if I can find one for the best possible price and make this the most worthwhile, I will. Still worth fixing, so. There is no tin whiskers on those transistors. These caps all feel fine. So that off the board. There we go. Even smells like the capacitor old electrolyte. So I'll just, yeah, you can see what they've done. They put some, you can see there's put any tamper seals on it. I don't know what they've done here, but that's original. And someone's put fingernail polish in that one. So maybe someone's before troubleshooted this and they know it was this one here that was faulty, thinking they could take it out. And they probably just put it back in and gave up fixing it, probably because I couldn't find one, but I managed to find one of these. So gotta get a short screwdriver in there, undo those screws and get that IC out. We can order a new one. This has to be fixed. The only other damage is that meter. It's been pegged. I've tried a magnet to try and move it, but I can't. So it will still work, but inaccurately. Anyway, it's a nice little amplifier though. 70 watts this one. Nice, be a good little. Let's just say it's better than the Pi amp I got. So it's still worth fixing for sure. I do like these older amplifiers. They are nice and high powered, the STK packages, but they I think it's just common with these. That's probably their only drawback. They don't seem to last as long as other discrete components do. Well, by that I mean like older, like just having the big single transistor and more components. Having this just has one advantage: you have minimal external components. That's what I mean. Anyway, let's get that out and we can get it on the bench. Well, I moved this one and I'm still getting the fault on those speaker terminals. So I ordered 2 of these for not too bad a price, even came with free shipping. So I got 2 of these I just ordered. So replace one, replace both of them. Better that than to sacrifice good speakers on this thing. At least I know this thing is going to be reliable. It's always the best thing, replace all of them. So just someone must have been here before because they've scratched all of them between there and thought they were shorts, and they've reran all these traces with solder. The board is just filthy. And I've done some work here too. Ah. What have they done here? Someone has been in here before. Oh, that looks normal. I wonder how that got damage off that. That's pretty. Bloody hell. Oh, that looks to be correct because I can see where the traces originally went, and those jumpers are in their correct spots, so nothing's faulted there. So it has been apart before for sure. So they've had that repair done. I wonder if they've taken that. They must have taken that potentiometer out for being noisy and replaced it, and they've destroyed the traces on this old board. It's a problem with these old circuit boards. Got to be extremely careful. As part of the traces gone. Easily repairable, but just best not to destroy them if I can help it. So both of them are going to get replaced. I'm going to change these capacitors, replace those. It's not a bad amplifier, so definitely worth a repair. This is a good old some Japanese stuff was on the market. It's always good to fix up some old Japanese gear. They're really well made. You can see this is just the top of the circuit board, being the top of the unit. It's just all oxidised and just tarnished actually. So someone's replaced that pot. Okay, that's interesting. That pot has been out before. Yeah, it's actually. I probably should be using my soldering station. And once I suck all the solder off, I'm going to use my Weller soldering station to install the new ICs. Definitely not a good idea to use any of these sorts of soldering irons because they're just too much heat and it just ruins the circuit board. They're only good for wire and big terminal blocks, point-to-point wiring. And the heat sink compounds are flaking off like old house paint. Just seemed to put nail polish on it. Don't know why I did that. It had the original paint on the screws, so they just went out for a nail polish. Either way, it's a very good idea to replace both of these, not just the one. That's a general rule of thumb. If you think one might be good, just change them both anyway. Anyway, it's quite a nice old amp. I like the look of it. This old aluminium fascia matches my other tape deck and my other amplifier and tuner I got. Being a more powerful amp, it'd be good to my Panasonic SB88Gs rated at 80 watts. This would be perfect for that, but this is going to be made very reliable, so that's why I'm replacing both of these, not just the one. So I'll make this good and reliable for using good speakers. That way I can, yeah, it's trustworthy again. I think it's just, although it's been played too hard, that's possibility why this got damaged, but also age related. Because I think it uses 13 transistors and diodes inside this package. Any of those could have just gone faulty. Anyway, I'll clean up this mess. That's just the ground, that doesn't matter. Yeah, just needs a bit of TLC. This will be a really good amp once it's working properly. Okay, I definitely took more care with this one. Use a solder sucker and the minimalist, and got the remaining one off. I'm gonna have to try using some heavy braided copper cable. Something like that, heavy braided. Like lots of thin strands, and brush it, finger it and feather it out, and dip it in flux and use that as my desoldering blade. That's not a bad idea. So I'll use some of that cable, dip it in flux, and it'll just do like this stuff, but bigger. Big version of this stuff. And cheaper. Okay, those capacitors have been replaced with Rubicons. They're about this. I'd say they're about 10 years newer. They're from the early 80s, those Rubicons. Good quality ones, and they're tested actually tested pretty good, so they are matching, even the ESR's matched. So they've been in this place. They're only 160 volt instead of these 50 volt ones. That's alright, you can go higher in voltage. Anyway, that's the only two caps I've replaced. Now let's test it. Obviously I shouldn't get no DC now because the suspect components have been taken out. You don't need it. Amplifier ICs. It might still work, but only on the preamp, depends on the circuit. I'm most likely going to get nothing, but we'll give it a test with the multimeter. Another suspect, as I said. I like how this actual LED is not an LED, but it's actually a neon. That's cool. Oh, it's an LED. It is too. Yeah, it's not a neon. Okay, let's I'll set the multimeter up. I would probe those speaker sockets. I should not get any high voltage that are unusual out of them at all now. I'll just set this up the old school way. Always something falls on the ground. That's how it is around here. Come on. Okay. That looks normal now. Oh, I'm still getting 38 volts up there. What's going on there? Okay. Well, that's odd. That's really odd. Why am I still getting 38 volts there? Huh, that's weird. I'm still getting 38 volts DC off these two sets of terminals. That is odd. That is odd. Okay, well, what's going on there? Something else in the circuit's playing up. That's weird. Maybe it's more capacitors. Actually, yeah. Well, they feel flat, but these two, they're the same as these ones. And actually, that kind of feels like they're bulged. Well, okay, maybe it's capacitors then. That one here has got a bit of a... have a look at that one. Looks like it's got a corroded leg actually. Let's get the light on that. It does too, it's got a corroded leg in it, okay. I guess it's capacitors that's causing the issue. But I can't see like tin whiskers on those little pre-driver transistors there. That's kind of odd. I thought taking the power amplifier ICs that would have fixed the problem, but I'm still getting the 38 volts on the speaker terminals. That's really odd. I guess it's going to need a recap then. Hasn't blown fuses.
有一点，我屁股会在哪里？屁眼。我屁眼是会张开的，会看着看马桶。
The 1.6 amp fuse there looks alright, although it looks like someone's changed it. Little swingy ones. Yeah, it looks like someone's changed it, because that doesn't look like an original fuse. Looks odd to the rest of them. It actually looks like it's been heated up but not blown. Ooh, okay. It wasn't humming, so the filter caps are alright. That's an interesting one. Oh well, I ordered these just in case, no loss. That's a real interesting one. Anyway, this will be part one. I'm going to have to investigate this. I'm going to get my good soldering station out to work on this thing. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.